I think we are live now. So just a second. Hello students and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh and today I am providing you banking awareness capsule for the Indian Bank SO credit. Very important topic, students, right? So I recommend all of you to go through last 6 months of banking awareness digest. It's just 11 pages of content this month, and similarly 11 to 15 pages of content that I provide every month, and that's available for free on bankexamstudy.com. So I recommend all of you to go through the free study material available on bankexamstudy.com. I'm doing this for you, right? So it's your duty to go through it, right? So very important. Let me just share the link of this PDF on my Telegram channel. So I have already done that. Somebody from my team already done that. So you can download this particular PDF from my Telegram channel. Link is available in the description. Channel name is Bank Exams Today. Okay, so banking and financial awareness digest for the month of January 2020. The topics: the December GST collection, the RBI's app money. So this is the index. Anyway, let's move on to that content. So December GST collection moved up by 16%. Anyway, what you should know: a total of 81.21 lakh GSTR returns has been filed. To a 16% growth has been noticed. This one is really important. The RBI has launched the money app. That's really important. The mobile aided note identifier, please remember this. This is really important. The mobile aided the mobile aided note identifier, please remember it. What is the purpose? Kya purpose है? To help visually challenged people to identify fake currency, right? To identify fake currency एक mobile application बनाया है RBI ने. Very important, right? So SBI and NPCI recommendation on RuPay card. So very important. Recently what happened is the SBI and NPCI, they are worried about it because the government's decision to scrap the processing charges on transaction with the card with the RuPay card. So obviously the NPCI and SBI, they are incurring a lot of losses and the zero MDR is there, right? So zero MDR would de-incentivize banks to issue RuPay cards and they would instead prefer Visa and MasterCard. So RuPay card पे MDR नहीं है, right? So that is why the SBI and NPCI, they are asking the government to pay for it, right? So ये एक simple सा fund है. The UCO Bank debt resolution under NCLT. So the UCO Bank has recovered 800 to 900 crores in the third quarter by corporate debt resolution, right? So the bank is still under PCA, the prompt corrective actions. Okay, so the government infused 4,360 crore to IOB, right? So the Indian Overseas Bank received the amount as a contribution of government in preferential allotment. तो इतना पैसा government ने डाला है. The RBI's new norm for UCB, the Urban Cooperative Bank. So Urban Cooperative Bank का SAF, जैसे the PCA framework was there. SAF framework is for the UCBs if the NPA is 6% NPA or losses or there are losses for last 2 financial year, losses in 2 financial years. अगर ये दो conditions हैं, then the bank would be under this UCB and the RBI may curtail their lending powers and other safeguards could be. There are a lot of actions that RBI can take. So similar to the PCA framework, there is this SAF framework of urban cooperative banks, right? So let's just move forward. So basically, yeah, full form of SAF, Supervisory Action Framework. Please remember this as well. Supervisory Action Framework. Similar to PCA for commercial banks, there is SAF for the Urban Cooperative Bank if the NPA is more than 6% and there are losses in the last 2 financial years. I have done a proper lecture in that class and then my full length class. Okay. The next one is Amazon will invest $1 billion sorry for that, $1 billion in digitizing the small businesses in India. So Jeff Bezos, he's the chief of Amazon.com. He said the company will invest $1 billion in India to bring small and medium scale enterprises, businesses online. So Michael Patra appointed as RBI's new deputy governor. The search is over now. The Michael Patra, he replaced the Viral Acharya. Okay, and he has been appointed for the 3 years. Other 3, it's not governors, it's deputy governors. 3 deputy governors. It's deputy governors. Sorry for that error. Okay, it's a deputy governor at RB at present at NS Vishwanathan, BP Kango, and MK Jain, and the 4th one is the Michael Patra. So these are the 4 deputy governors. Okay. So RBI releases national strategy for the financial inclusion. Reserve Bank of India released a national strategy for the financial inclusion. Students, one more important thing. I am already doing Indian Bank SO Credit Officer full-fledged class. Puri full-fledged class कर रहा हूँ मैं for the credit officer, assistant manager and manager. Link to join my class is available in the description. I have already done a proper test series. Test series भी start कर चुका हूँ. Proper study material भी है, and this lecture is part of the full course. So you can go to bankexamstudy.com. Go to bankexamstudy.com. Go to just bankexamstudy.com and you can join the Indian Bank SO Credit Officer exam. ठीक है? Course. So RBI releases national strategy for the financial inclusion. So for 2019-2024 financial inclusion strategy has been released by the Deputy Governor MK Jain. So the strategy for financial inclusion aims providing the affordable financial services, broadening and deepening financial inclusion, and promoting financial literacy and consumer protection. ठीक है? So video based KYC is there, very important, very important. Please remember, the RBI has amended its norm for the KYC and allowed the banks to use video based customer identification process. The video based customer identification process for KYC, and this new VCIP technology will make easier for bank to adhere to RBI's KYC norms. By using the video recording, the KYC can be done. So World Bank's project India growth for 5%, which is very low. After 2008-2009, it was 3.9%, but now it is 5%. So बहुत कम है. And SBI lowers India's GDP estimation for financial year 20 to 4.6% as well. ठीक है. So State Bank, let me just read your comments. भूल जाता हूँ मैं. If there is any doubt, you can always. I have purchased that RBI Grade B GK Digest any NM. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I like the people who appreciate my content online. So RBI announced that RBBG scheme. So basically, when you buy flats, when you buy the flat, many times what happens is that the builder, he doesn't give you that possession of your flat for 10 years, for 15 years. It happens in India, right? So the RBI and you end up paying the EMIs, the down payments and everything, but you don't get and you pay your rent as well if you are on a rented property. So the SBI announced a residential builder finance with buyer guarantee. So the SBI is going to provide guarantee to RERA approved builders, right? So as of now, the focus will be on affordable houses up to rupees 2.5 crore in 10 cities. So guarantee दी जाएगी loan के साथ. So IBBI liquidation process amendment regulation 2020. I'm going to do a full-fledged lecture on this in the course. So amendment is done in insolvency IBBI regulation, and amendment clarifies that a person who is not eligible under the code to submit a resolution plan for the insolvency resolution of a corporate debtor shall not be any party in any manner to a compromise or arrangement. जो बंदा eligible ही नहीं है, there is a proper lecture, there is a proper there is a proper eligibility criteria who is actually not eligible, right, to file for a resolution plan, insolvency plan of a corporate debtor, right? So if he is not eligible, then then he cannot be part in the compromise or arrangement of a corporate debtor. Somebody, Mandha Ramakrishna, is saying Deba Brata, what is that expiry date of this course, Indian Bank SO? the course would be valid till the exams. The course would be valid till the exam date. Okay, and after that I'll be providing an interview preparation guide. Okay, so let me make it very clear. This course would be available till the the exam date. After that, till that you can download your materials and all. Okay, after that there will be interview preparation guide. Okay, anyway, so Mandha Ramakrishna is saying union budget is already updated in your course. Please check. Economic survey, we are doing it. So Adani Capital acquires SL Finance's MSME lending business, right? So Adani Capital Private Limited, they acquired the MSME lending business. Capital, which is an NBFC arm of Adani, has acquired SL Finance Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Loan Business. Okay, so Adani Capital, they acquired the SL Finances. So quite simple. So government has approved up to 100% FDI in Bharti Airtel, which is very, very important. Please remember this. 100% FDI is allowed. So RBI ranked 6th among the central banks in buying gold abroad. So as per Outlook 2020, so RBI is ranked 6th. Okay. So in October, this is not really important. So 50th annual meeting of World Economic Forum began in Davos. Really important. Please remember this. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal would be leading that delegation, right? UN's World Economic Situation and Prospects Report 2020, the so really important. Who releases the World Economic Situation Prospect Report? So it is United Nations, right? Zomato acquires the Uber Eats. Sort of not important actually. The South Central Zone of Indian Railways signs an MOU with SBI. So South Central Zone of Railways signed an MOU with SBI. With SBI to provide doorstep banking facility to stations of the zone. So that's really important. Government of India and World Bank signs an MOU for the loan of Assam Inland Water Transport Project. Really important. You should know how much the loan value is. $88 million, right? And the purpose, Assam Inland Water Transportation Project. And the World Bank is providing the loan. Okay, so very important. RBI issued new rules for debit and the credit card. The RBI allowed at the time of issue. See, nowadays there is a lot of phishing going around in India, right? So at the time of issuing the card, the banks are going to ask you, are you going to use your card for the online transaction or contactless transaction? What is contactless transaction? You are filling your if you're making your payment for an online course, that is a contactless transaction. You are not swiping your card. So contactless, for making a contactless, transaction, you need to maybe fill an extra form, right? You need to approve that declaration, right? So that's really important. The people who are not, who have never used, who are having a debit or credit card and they never used it for a contactless transaction, their cards may be disabled for contactless transaction. Online transaction और ऐसी वैसी transaction के लिए बंद कर दिए जाएंगे. Contactless और international transactions. So IBBI amended the voluntary liquidation process regulation. So amendment provides that liquidator shall deposit the number of unclaimed dividend, if any, and undistributed proceeds, if any, in the liquidation process, along with any income earned thereinto, into the corporate voluntary liquidation account. ठीक है, तो ये important है जितना भी उसके दौरान पैसा जमा हुआ है. So Google has announced a grant of $1 million to India for promoting news literacy in the country. Important to counter the fake news. Government of India, Government of Maharashtra and World Bank signed a US dollar $210 million loan agreement. So have signed a loan agreement of $210 million on 24th of January. The agreement has been signed to support small farmers' participation in competitive agriculture value chain, increase market access and productivity in focus commodities, right? So basically for the farmers and, for the farmers' benefit, small farmers' benefit, right? Support the small farmers. So RBI cancelled the certification of authorization for Vodafone M-Pesa. So वोडाफोन एम पैसा का कैंसिल जो है ऑथराइजेशन कैंसिल हो गया है. RBI announced to raise the investment limit for FPIs in government and corporate bonds. Really important. So investment limit of FPI in government and corporate bond was 20%. Now it is 30%. तो यही important है. It was 20%, but now it is 30%.